What's up, y'all?
Yo, yo, yo.
I'm going to go trending tech first, Courtney second.
Risky move.
Trending tech first, Courtney second. I need someone to comment. Could have a dark horse pick. We could have like a 16 seed beat a 1 right now. Somebody we don't normally see comment. Guys, happy Thursday. Currently in Edgewater, Chicago, if you'd like to know.
All right, Discord up.
Ooh, Luke Story from Australia.
Luke Story.
First, what's up, dude?
What's up, buddy?
How are you doing today?
How goes it?
Let's see. So right now for you, oh, man, is it like 5 in the morning Friday? What's up, Nick Russell?
Nick Russell. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we got our first Facebook stars, which is how they do payment.
Okay, I meant to ask you about that. I keep seeing like that pop up. How does that work? People can like donate. They can like add money into Facebook and then like give credits, which are stars. Is that how it works?
Yeah, it's essentially like a currency exchange.
Okay.
If you want to think of it like that.
Yeah.
Like when we go to Europe, we give them our cash.
Mm-hmm.
They give us euro.
Right.
You go to Facebook universe, you give them cash. They give you stars.
Okay. How much do we make?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So is it like, it doesn't show like, oh, $5 of stars were given to you?
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff it shows. I'm not the professional here, buddy. I'm just giving you the amount of information I got. But you know what I feel like?
I thought you said we got a donation and you know how much it was.
No,
okay.
I just said we got a donation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is like my dad was actually telling the joke that Brian Regan does.
Mm-hmm.
It's like whenever my wife asks me anything, and Brian Regan's joke, it's a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
If I talk to someone, I have almost no information from that interaction. And Kylie will just be like, so what's going on with their life with this? I'll be like, I don't know. What's going on with this? I don't know. I never know what's going on. If I give information, usually I've given all of my information. So us getting a donation.
I thought you were kind of building up. So that's on me.
No, yeah.
I definitely thought you were like kind of starting with, we got a donation. And I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, sick. How much?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Yeah. I just know that we got a donation.
Okay.
And I was more bringing it up because the live doesn't tell us. Like,
Okay.
you know, we see donations on YouTube.
Yes.
We don't get that. The whatever platform we're using, StreamYards.
StreamYards, yeah.
StreamYards does not have that integrated into Facebook yet, apparently.
Okay.
So it wasn't until the next day after our live. So people were probably donating like, where's my clapping?
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, I wish it showed.
Yeah, I feel bad that we didn't get to tell them, like, give them a proper thank you.
Yeah, I would love to have also just like a running little star sheet where we could like do like shout outs on that too. You know, people donating. All right. Well, I need to like do a little investigative research on that and just learn more about stars in general.
Yeah. As I can't be a professor of that subject matter. Clearly.
No, I get it. I get
Clearly.
it. It's not that exciting. I mean, money's exciting.
Yeah.
But Facebook stars, I don't know. Oh, Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Right across the river from Redford, from Detroit. Windsor, great place. Great bar scene. They let you drink when you're 19 there.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing for us Michigan people.
I still have never been.
Yeah, you need to go. Almost 5 a.m. Friday. Been on night shifts this week, so all out of whack. Finally have a day off and get to see you fellas for a change. Dude, LS, it's so nice to have you here. What's up, Courtney Basinger?
Courtney.
Go green. And then $20 from Curtis Danielson to kick off the live stream. Have a beer on me tonight. Go Spartans. Curtis, that is so nice. You know what?
Kurt.
Yeah, his name is Curtis. I was doing him the solid of knowing his full name, but his username is Kurt Danielson. So maybe I shouldn't give away his identity.
Then the question becomes, if he typed in Kurt, does he want to be called Curtis?
Probably. Oh, no, he probably wants to be called Kurt. I'm the one who's being an idiot. Call him by his name. It is on here. Yeah. Good point.
Mr. Details, except for
Dude,
the Facebook stars.
Except for that. Sorry, I had a follow-up. So excited for y'all to go to Italy. Dude, me too. It's going to be nice to get back.
It's going to be wild.
The content's almost going to shoot itself. It's just you point the camera at anything over there. It's gorgeous. Not that I don't love Chicago, but this isn't as, it's not as nice as Rome's probably.
Yeah, you watch your fucking tongue, dude.
You watch your fucking tongue.
Fucking love me.
Michelle wants to know how your bottom's doing.
I'm surviving.
He's doing everything he can to stay alive.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. But how are you guys? What's up this Thursday? How's your week been? What are you guys up to? What are you up to tonight? Any fun weekend plans? Hit us with what's going on in your lives. I'm going to try to order some hot sauce on the first. Now, that's a good idea right there.
Mm-hmm.
We got the mild and the spicy. Which one are you going to go for? Are you going to go for both? Or are you going to go mild or spicy? Top or bottom? Jaffiel, you always hit us with the hard-hitting questions.
I thought Jaffiel used to be a regular commenter. And I think lately he's turned to the dark side.
Oh, no. Maybe you're right.
I think he's a troll now.
Oh, that's
because he
a
also
bummer.
asked him something about cuckolding, and then he commented something on, I think, one of my videos about something about me using Grindr.
Oh, no.
So I think I liked him better when he was a...
Not even a clever troll. It sounds like really like basic bitch troll. Like if you're going to troll, sometimes trolls are so funny that or like so spot on that I'm like, damn, you got it.
Keemster, Memester.
Memester was always a really good troll. But like kind of a troll, but like knew that we were laughing about it.
Yeah.
Some trolls are just like or like, oh, so mad.
Yeah.
And that's like a boring troll.
Yeah.
LOL, so sad. I mean, so sad. Why?
It's your life.
You're saying about cuckolding and Grindr. It's just such basic bitch comedy.
Yeah.
Planning a trip to Grand Rapids. Ooh, Nick, why are you
going?
No
Shit.
Why are you going to Grand Rapids? That's dude. It's actually a very underrated city.
Yes, agreed.
A lot of people don't know.
Agreed.
A lot of
I
people
said that really loud.
I really agree. People don't realize Grand Rapids.
Great art scene.
Great art scene. Great beer and bar scene.
Yes.
The breweries there are fantastic. Courtney lives in Lowell, so he's in the better part of Grand Rapids.
Is Lowell like a suburb of Grand Rapids?
Yeah, and it's like Lowell and like Grand Rapids are like rivals.
Oh, like the high schools?
Yeah,
and all that?
like Lowell and East Grand Rapids, for example, are like, that's a bitter rivalry in like football. So, yeah.
Oh, speaking of Grand Rapids, this is going to be a chain of thoughts.
Okay.
Desmond Jones
is here?
No.
Okay.
This is the chain. It keeps going.
Okay, I'm going to shut up.
Speaking of Desmond Jones, Michigan State. Speaking of Michigan State, they used a fucking Desmond Jones song in a promo. What the fuck?
It's unbelievable.
Poor Sylvester.
And then did you see the Desmond Jones like reenactment?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Some good Instagram content.
That was definitely a Joe Nowak idea, I feel like. That felt very his humor and like plan.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, it was great, dude. Yeah, so the Desmond Jones band that we loved from Grand Rapids, a lot of those guys went to Michigan State, and the team used
because my brother asked me that when we were talking about this last night.
Isaac, Boda, Joey.
Oh, Boda went there too.
Pretty sure. Did he go to like Lansing Community College? One of them was like, I think going to school near there, and like was
who's Joey?
Or I'm sorry, John. Joey is the older brother.
Older brother.
John Nowak.
Okay. So 3, and then obviously the new bass player.
I don't know.
Probably not.
And then who's the other one?
Saxophone.
Yeah, what's it? It's right on the tip of my tongue. What's his name?
Did he go there though?
That I don't know.
That they might.
That I kind of feel like they auditioned. They like auditioned
for a saxophone. I didn't know Boda went there. I knew John did. I knew Isaac did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Boda was a Michigan.
And then I think the old bass player did.
Yeah.
And then
which wasn't his name also John? There was like
I think so.
This is so boring for them. We're talking about a band that 3 people in this chat have heard of. They were the signature start to Under the Elbow, right?
No.
Were they second?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah. They were the seed was planted in my head from them playing in the living room.
Yes.
But then we had the Knits do it.
Yes.
First.
Yeah. It's all blundered in my head. I can't remember the time is a vortex to me. Also, by the way, $5 from Alex Husko. Who has just continuously donated and supported the show so much.
Goddamn gentleman.
He's incredible. And Alex, I think, kind of came on to the show less than a year ago and has really earned his keep immediately.
Look at a fucking golf swing I'm seeing in that
profile. I'm sure that's 300 down the pipe.
You're fucking real.
Alex, I'm golfing in Las Vegas next month, and I'm not a golfer. I'm like an athlete, but not a golfer. And I have not picked up a golf club in 5 years, and I'm supposed to play 18 holes with 10 gentlemen. So if you have any pointers,
just don't.
I tried, and my brother got mad at me.
This is what I did last time. I was like, well, I'm not fucking renting shit. I'm going to get on a cart, and I'm going to drink beers, and I'm going to drive people around.
Okay, so
I'm not swinging a fucking club.
I'm so glad you said that, because that is exactly what I said. And the course we're going to makes you pay to like get in the cart. And if you're on the course, you have to have clubs in the cart. And the clubs are like $100.
I'd go buy 3 clubs from Goodwill.
That's a good idea.
I get paid to be on the cart. Okay, whatever. If you want to buy a cart, whatever. And then I would just be like, well, I got 3 clubs. I'm not fucking swinging.
Yeah.
What am I doing? It's just to embarrass myself.
I totally agree.
I'm going to play a game where I'm going to see how many beers I can drink.
I completely agree. And there will be a lot of beers. That's how I'm going to kind of get over the fact that I have to golf. For
This
4
club
hours.
sounds like you're probably going to have to sneak them beers.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those ones where you buy the beers at the clubhouse and they're like $75.
Yeah, and then they got the cart girls and
yeah,
shit.
they do that. Yeah, I know. It's just, I know. You're saying all the things that I was also airing. And I'm bummed.
Yeah.
I also just don't love golf.
Yeah, me neither.
Lawrence Don, no, it's right now it's Chicago only, which it's kind of like, if it blows up, that'd be awesome. But right now, just Chicago. We realize how frustrating that is because, Dan, do we make those pizzas look good?
Yeah, yeah.
LS, what's for lunch today?
Today, we've got Italian street food. Well, that's what the restaurant's called. I don't think either of us got Italian street food.
Yeah, Sicilian street food, right? Even more
Southern.
Yeah, even more one little
specific,
thing.
even more niche.
Sicily's an island, right? Pretty sure it's like, yeah. So
I think.
I
don't even know what Facebook stars are. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Sicily's like main thing that they're known for, food wise, other than being tan, is arancini, which they had arancini on the menu, but it was like just an appetizer. So might have to swing back through at some point and try those.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had arancini before?
Nope, never have.
Man, I hope we're far enough down in Amalfi Coast where they have some Sicilian
they got
food.
arancini in Naples. I've already started looking up. That's one of the main foods in Naples too. I think. I'm pretty sure. I started looking up restaurants.
It's really good. They're so fantastic.
Matter of fact, I think maybe Banchi even makes a good arancini.
Okay, giddy up. Trending Tech. I hope you're having a fantastic day. That's really nice of you. Always looking out for us.
Yeah, Trending Tech's awesome.
Anybody else in the chat ever been to Italy? Anybody ventured east? And for some, it'd be west. But from America, anybody been to Italy? I'd love to know.
Italia.
It's a great country. I was like finding restaurants and doing research and like Googling lists and stuff. And if you Google like top 10 food cities in the world, Rome is on pretty much every list in the top 5.
I believe it.
And that's just exciting.
One of my favorite meals I've ever had in my life was in Rome.
I think we're going to be saying that a couple times. I bet we're going to have some stuff while we're there that's going to blow us away.
It's such a crapshoot. I can't bet on that because it's like there's so many restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck if I know.
I'm just going to go in real
Maybe
positive.
we pick a shit one. You never know.
That's true.
It's like hard when you don't live there. I'm doing my best on these lists, but like, maybe.
True. I'm just going to go in real optimistic.
Yeah.
I'm hoping...
also it's hard because like getting these on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would feel a lot more comfortable if it was like, yeah, we're going to go and just tell you for bloggers.
Yeah.
Because then we just go into it. Because a lot of these places I'm not fucking that are going to be on these lists. I'm not going to be the guy who's taking a camera in there. It's candlelit. Yeah,
I'll definitely be doing that, but it'll be a lot of phone and GoPro stuff.
Yeah.
If we do sit down stuff like that. So I do want to still showcase that stuff, but it won't be us setting up the camera and like huddling together and talking into a microphone, which I completely get what you're saying.
Right. Then it's not a number 6 cheese episode.
Well, we can still parcel that stuff into other videos where it'd be like, last night we actually went to this restaurant. It was so good. We can like show clips of that. I think people dig that.
How much you trying to eat? We're going to do 3 food reviews and then go get more food.
Well, I'm trying to die. No, you got a good point. That's funny. I guess I didn't really think about that. There is a limit.
Yeah, my stomach is only so big.
Luke's been to Italy. It's wonderful. You guys are gonna love it. Luke, where'd you go when you were there? What'd you get into? Chris went to Tuscany for 2 weeks.
Sick.
The food was insane. Chris, what was like a meal that specifically stood out to you that you remember? Lorenzo's parents are from Italy. We got a bunch of regulars.
Yeah, if you're named Lorenzo, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Steven, thank you so much for saying that. Steven's probably a 1 seed for sure in just like support.
Fans.
Yeah, he's just the greatest.
Yeah.
Immediately makes us feel good about everything we do. Little Italy. I've been to Aspara once. Jaffiel continuing a little bit of the trolliness.
Yeah, I just wish it was funnier.
Contessa, yes. We went live in October. We raised a bunch of money for just like a trip. And then we raised a bunch of money and we're going to do Italy. And then we're going to film. Corey's got a plan for us to basically do 16 reviews, right? 16 videos. And then we're also going to try to go live every single day.
That's
that we're there.
2 a day.
2 a day.
So we're not like skimping on you guys at all. It's every day that we're there, we're trying to do 2 food reviews. Yeah. We're trying to do 3 food reviews. It's just like what we do now. 2 taped, 1 live.
Yeah.
Is essentially the idea. Now the live ones will probably be like, smaller things, hopefully. Sometimes not.
Right.
sometimes I'm sure we'll just want to get a gelato or something. I
Yeah,
don't fucking know.
absolutely. I think a lot of the stuff like we had talked about, like we might see something that sparks our eye. We might be like,
Yeah,
you
just
gotta
in the
get that.
moment.
Mhm.
As much planning as we'll do, there's always going to be in the moment shit.
You need a little bit of spontaneity.
Yeah.
On
Or maybe
vacations.
we'll meet some fucking locals at the bar and be like,
Yeah.
that I could definitely see. Like, hey, we're here. We're doing food reviews. What do we need to get? Keep in
Exactly.
mind, we got to have this camera.
Right.
Is it going to be a place that's going to be really uncomfortable with me being a loud, unknowing American?
Yeah, very true. We got to toe that line a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So does this mean that I have to, how close is a Goodwill to the Strip? Do I have to Uber to the Goodwill, get clubs and a bag, Uber back to, you know what I mean? How much me leaving the group am I doing? Right?
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean? Like how much of me being like, hold on, to save $100, I got to go to the Goodwill for an hour. I got to like Uber out to a Goodwill, hope they have clubs and a bag.
Call first. You got phones?
That's a good point.
Do you got golf clubs? How much is it? $20?
No.
How
Okay,
far
bye.
are you? 10 minutes?
Oh, I came all the way out here.
I forgot you guys want to have a car.
Right.
I'm thinking about that.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Jeff?
You take 3 clubs out of your brother's set and be like, look, I'm just doing this so I can get up. Like, this is all I'm playing with.
We're gonna think of something. I'm gonna.
I just thought of it.
I mean, yeah, but wouldn't I? If I take him out of his bag,
he still has clubs. All they say is you have clubs. You can't take those out and be like, this is what I'm playing with.
I think they should let you share if you're also on the same cart.
Yeah, they want.
You know what I mean?
They want the money, but you
no, for sure. Yeah,
like, this is what I'm using. Like, those look like they're from his set. Like, they're not.
Couldn't I just say that I'm not golfing? I really am just like going along to keep score and to like
sounds
take
I
photos.
thought you said they won't let you.
I feel like I could talk him into it.
Yeah, you probably could.
I'd be like, look, I'm here. I'm the groom's older brother, and I'm here to like take photos and get some fun. I'm not a golfer. I just want to like capture the moment.
Yeah,
maybe they'd let it go.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And if I buy some beers, maybe they'd do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm the social media manager of the bachelor party.
Yeah. I got hired to get some pictures.
And then I'll take some swings.
Yeah.
You know. And they see me like on hole 1 lining up. What the fuck? You can walk to any Salomeria in Rome and get meat and cheese on bread for a few euro. There are certain ways to really like do it cheap, is for sure. I did that when I studied abroad. I was always like hitting
what's a Salomeros?
Salomeria is like a
that sounds like slut's house.
It's a slut
Italian for
I wonder what it directly translates to, but it's really just kind of like a little like lunchy cafe
like a deli
where they have like like little sandwiches, but then also like meat and cheese and like charcuterie plates. You can get a cafe, get a little coffee, a tea.
They call it coffee cafe?
I think so.
We call that a whole building.
Yeah, we call that like where you'd go in college to eat. No, that's a cafeteria.
Yeah.
Oh, go to the cafeteria. Yeah, cafe.
Damn,
and then if you order iced coffee in Italy, they pour black hot coffee over ice and it all melts. I learned that the hard way a few times. I was like, don't do it. This is just a one-off thing. And then they're like, que cosa? And you're like, oh, iced coffee. They're like, okay. And they just literally pour it over ice. And you're like, I'm an idiot. I should have gotten a hot coffee. Venice is great. Going to be very different for you guys with the lack of water.
We won't be there.
We're not going to Venice. We're doing Rome, Naples, and Amalfi Coast.
Mm-hmm.
So, moot point. So, where is the $ button? So by the we're chat, we can like chat on the thing. There's a little $ with a box around it traditionally. And you can click on that, and then it brings up like a super chat, super thanks thing. If I remember correctly.
What's the name of the guy named Jeff on Facebook? Is there Jeff Paxton?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Does he have a goatee?
I can't recall the
photo.
I can't recall the photo, but I definitely know the name Jeff Paxton.
I'm trying to remember the name of the guy. He's got a goatee because he's the one who gave us the Facebook stars.
Oh, okay.
I want to give him a shout out.
With the avatars on there. I feel like I don't look at those as much as for some reason I do on YouTube.
Check them both every day.
I check them. I just don't like. I guess I look Facebook's that pretty much I look at the comments and then I kind of skim over like the photos. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I really never look at. I don't know. Maybe I have a bad memory.
Except for the food we eat. You have a fucking encyclopedic.
Yeah. That's true. It's weird. Yeah, I'm driving today because Homeless Girl has the car in Toledo.
T-Town.
So we filmed some videos today and I'm in the driver's seat. So the world's upside down. Courtney, I think for the 3rd week in a row has bought the food.
Hey.
$20 donation from KB. Nothing new here, but never not appreciative from us.
Yeah, no shit.
It's just constant amazingness. And I'm really excited. Courtney, are you going to be hanging out with us when we're in Italy? Are you going to check into our lives at?
Yeah, I know he's gonna take those 2 weeks off. First time ever.
Sorry, guys. This chat is like
Sometimes, yeah, the
you can see
comments.
about 3 at a time, and then
Yep.
also jumps down. Jeff, it's not always a Thursday thing, but it is a weekly thing.
It's generally every Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
Right.
We're not gonna swear by that,
Mm-hmm.
but that's generally, and then we base that off of our schedules, restaurants we want to review, and when they open.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they're closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. There's no like rhyme or reason other than the restaurants we want to eat. We have to go off of their schedules and our schedules.
Spot on. Bistecca alla Fiorentina, Flintstone size delicious steak. Damn.
That sounds good, but I don't know if I can go to Italy and get a steak.
Yeah, I kind of stick away from like those because in Italy, like a lot of the courses, it's like you eat the pasta before the main dish. I like the American way where you just get a big thing of pasta.
Yeah.
I don't really want to eat a little bit of pesto, like cavatappi or like a gnocchi, and then eat a big chicken dish. I kind of like the pasta. So I'm the same way. I probably won't be getting like steaks.
And that's
chicken.
an interesting point. My point wasn't particularly that.
Right.
My point was if I'm in Italy, I'm not eating steak.
Right.
Like it's not an Italian. My point, I go to Texas for steak.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to Texas and be like, hey, you got to try their pasta.
Yeah, the
you know
really
what I'm
good.
saying?
Absolutely.
That's the point I'm making is like, I don't know about the.
I think a lot of people, you're absolutely right. And I think a lot of people don't realize especially when I went and like lived there for the study abroad, I didn't realize that was like a way Italy approaches meals. I was like very surprised by that they did that there's like the main entree is also pasta in general. Because we're in America. Your point's exactly right. But that I love that a lot of people in here don't realize that like the pastas come in like this size.
Okay.
And like you don't traditionally like have some bread and some wine and stuff and just eat a fat thing of pasta, which I love doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the show, when we do the reviews, I'm not going to do a steak.
Yeah.
That'd be weird to me.
Yeah. Maybe if I was in Argentina, is that a steaky place?
Yeah, definitely. Like Brazil and Argentina would be a really good red meat.
I would just feel bad.
Yeah.
Like I'm not getting the best of the best.
But Skydomi, thank you. I'm excited for you to watch them. This is really funny. I mean, do you really think that, or
no? They're fucking.
Okay.
You can tell by the laughing side face.
Yeah, I would be funny if they was like really trying to zing us, like they fucked the camera. I just always think people are trying to get me. I gotta be more
didn't give it away for you.
No, I'm an idiot. I gotta get down to these, so I feel like
I'm missing. I was afraid you're gonna miss something fun.
No, some of them are just like nice things, but I was trying to like not be 90 comments.
Who do we look like? You'll
like him.
Oh, you'll like him.
We got a DB from the Eagles.
Don't care about that. No, what does this say? Oh, cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whoa.
I'm pumped for Naples.
Dude, I hate when it does that with the
I know.
That's so wild.
Oh, there's a donation.
This. Oh, I did see this, Armand. Did you see that?
I did not see they were bringing nuggets.
I just saw it today. Bringing the nuggets, and it's not just boneless chicken; it's nuggets.
Oh, okay.
That was me talking. Don't get too excited.
I get pretty excited for easy things in the fast food world. I don't care about that. $20 from Michelle Muncie with a super sticker as well. Michelle, thank you. Appreciate you very much.
Look at the next comment, and then don't say anything. You mean this, Maria? Farah? I don't know how you say it.
I think it's Farah. We didn't get the arancini though because I felt bad getting like just such a small thing. I wanted to get more of like a sandwich.
Yeah,
I probably
kind of guilted you into it.
Yeah, but the more I thought about it, I didn't want to just have two little things and you had you know what I mean? I wanted to kind of match you a little bit.
Yeah,
which
that's what I meant by the guilt.
Well, it's kind of guilted. Well,
yeah,
that's
guilt,
true.
Guilt or not.
I put it on myself.
It's more competitive nature.
Well, you punched me and you said,
"Yeah, I said
we don't need apps on this show."
You pussy.
And I was like, a weird stance, but okay. I was like that. I originally had a sleeveless shirt on, but it's just bruised. Just sleeveless shirts.
Had to cover it up.
Have you looked at the weather at all, by the way?
No,
I haven't either.
Okay.
I was curious if you knew like what the wardrobe would be like.
I know.
Do I need to bring a coat?
It feels like it's that time of the year where it's like you just got to bring everything.
Yeah.
Like it could be hot, it could be cold. Like it's Chicago, I feel, but I don't know.
Can somebody tell me what the weather is like right now in Naples? I know we could do Rome, but I kind of want to know.
Ooh, you want me to look it up?
Yeah.
I bet
I was
my
gonna
phone
make
will
them
tell
do
me.
some work.
We won't see that comment for 45 minutes though.
I know. What's up, Jake Kalman? We're doing great, man. How's your Thursday going? We're doing very well.
Man.
Michigan State basketball plays later, so I'm in a very good mood. I'm hoping for a dub.
Do you have a preference on the city? Should I do Rome?
Do Naples.
Naples.
I just for some reason want it's further south. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that right now it's 7 p.m. there. I'm gonna guess 62.
57. Very close though. And that's basically what it is all week. 63, between 50 and 63.
Okay. It's just gonna be kind of like some pleasant fall weather.
Yeah, fall, spring, whatever season it is.
Right. I kind of mean like I guess spring's it's kind of
That is what it is.
weird that I went. That's so dumb of me. One thing I really hope we avoid is like much rain because
That's funny. I was just showing a lot of rain.
Yeah, that would kind of put a little bit of a damper on things.
Yeah, we just have to fucking nut up an umbrella.
Oh, we'll be fine. I mean, yeah, like we'll be
would
fine.
Suck though.
But I want the world to revolve around how I want it to be.
Yeah,
and I don't want rain.
Yeah, no, fuck do I either, man.
Tim, thank you. I really like this hat. I think they like the company we use stopped using this Adidas hat as a product, so like this might be gone now. But I should wear this hat to golf.
Dude, it's a great golfer's hat.
I think it's like marketed as a golf.
I think so.
Adidas.
You should definitely rock that for golf.
I've been to the Leaning Tower Pizza. It's such a like stop off place. Did you go there when you're there at all?
Fuck no.
It's so like you get the photo, bye.
Yeah.
Like get back on the train. Like that's how I felt.
We had the choice between that or Florence, and Florence was way the better.
Good choice.
Because we were in Rome, we were gonna do one day trip, and it was Florence,
that
or where the volcano was.
Ooh,
Pompeii.
Yes.
And we were like,
yeah, you made the right choice.
Fucking Florence.
Pisa.
Dog.
This is Pisa. You walk up, everyone does this photo.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
And then you walk around the little like shops, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you're like, oh, but we're not leaving for 4 hours.
It's
like,
leaning.
Oh, this is dumb.
Get it?
Yeah. So much you can look at. I mean, it's cool, but we're gonna be in Italy. We leave the Wednesday the 5th, and we fly back Friday the 14th.
Yeah, I think so. So
like travel day, a week or something like that.
It's like 10 days basically.
Yeah. So pumped.
It's about to be so
It
sick.
doesn't even feel real. You got to get in that mode. Like, holy shit, I'm going overseas in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, right.
Next Tuesday, the 28th, Wendy's is releasing a grilled chicken ranch wrap, grilled chicken Cobb salad, and a blueberry pomegranate lemonade.
That's interesting.
I think we've done the grilled chicken at Wendy's like once or twice.
I bet the wrap's not a bad.
No, I like wraps. Well, however you can get closest to a taco or a burrito, I'm on board.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't travel to another country for steak. Well, that's actually not true. There's a lot of really good meat countries. Like you were saying, Brazil and Argentina. Brazilian steakhouses are unbelievable.
Yeah.
The churrasca's like style of cooking is unreal. America has amazing.
I was
steak.
gonna say I do get that. Like that is kind
Totally
of one
get
of
it.
American things that we're
Spain
like.
is really good meat too.
Yeah, I went to Spain for 10 days.
I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah, that's
underwhelming food.
Yeah, because a lot of their food was those big shareable pots. It's like almost like a cauldron,
like paella
or
like
something
that,
like that.
right?
It's
Where
like a bunch of rice.
Yeah, okay.
And like and it's a lot of it for us was a lot of fish stuff, which is why I wasn't super into it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was on a lot of coastal areas.
That had to be gorgeous, though.
Fucking beautiful, dude.
Man, how old were you when you did that? Was that in the military?
Military, yeah. Sidewalks smelled like orange. There's so many orange trees that everything just smelled like citrus when you walked around. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah, Madrid, Malaga, and did a day trip to Toledo.
Toledo, Spain.
Toledo, Spain, cool as fuck, actually.
Is that Toledo, Ohio's sister city?
Yeah, you better believe it.
That's sick. That's sick. Wonder if Redford, Michigan has a sister city.
Yeah, I think most cities do.
Yeah,
I'd
love to know it.
Know about it.
I don't think I know it. We kind of argued about this, kind of fake argued about it a little bit.
Oh yeah, because I don't want to do that, and you really want to.
So my it wasn't like I want to hit a bunch of them. I wanted to do like one McDonald's video where we like go into a McDonald's in like Rome or Naples, and if they had something on the menu that was like super local to just the country,
which they will.
I think it would be fun because I think we would get an audience who maybe would find our videos from that, and then they would like watch the other stuff and become fans. And I think it would do well.
I agree with.
I don't want to waste stomach space.
That's my big thing.
I think that's something where we get it, and like we don't eat much of it. We maybe get one thing, show it. So this is where we kind of. So if you guys don't give a shit, we don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I just thought it would be something like fun for the fans to see, like, you know, by the trivia.
You're right. This is a purely selfish reason that I have, is I don't want to fucking go to fucking Italy and eat fast food.
Right.
You're right. It would be better for the channel. It would definitely get more views. It would definitely open us up to a bigger audience. It'd be cheaper. Like, there's so many reasons that you're right. It's just if morally, morally, if I go to fucking Italy and I'm eating fucking fast food, because I'm eating those 3 meals. That's all I'm probably gonna eat.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
I would imagine for 10 straight days. I usually eat 1 meal a day when we're not filming. So 10 straight days of eating twice a day is gonna be
absolutely. I completely get that.
A lot. And one of those, I'm in Italy with a food channel.
What if I was like
McDonald's?
What if I was like, I don't get it. Like, to you, like, your points make total sense. I was definitely, so that was kind of what we not argued, we just like discussed like my side versus your side.
Yeah.
So anyways, to answer your,
and then I was
long-winded
obviously
way,
belittling about it.
You hurt my feelings.
You dumb fuck.
You bitch.
You fucking idiot.
I'm in Italy. I'm a McDonald's. I'm a McPasta. I'm Sean.
Yeah.
So, and then I cried.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it went. What's up, Kevin Kreiner? What's up, buddy? I love you.
Grind dog.
Crucible Cooking. I hope your week's going well. Just watched your Toledo videos, Corey. Good stuff.
Thanks, dog.
Crucible Cooking, I'm assuming, has some cooking videos on their channel or something.
I would imagine.
I should start watching.
Learn how to cook. The only cooking I do is on the court.
Ooh. Sizzling ankles. What's up, Tim Gary? Hell yeah, Michigan State. He DM'd me earlier. Was like, who do they play? I was like, Kansas State. He goes, I'm gonna send you good vibes.
That a boy.
Just trying to help us out. He's gonna nice, basketball. He said he wanted the basketball gods to align and let Michigan State win.
Yep.
Because who the fuck wants people from Manhattan, Kansas, to win a game?
Not me.
Not me. Anyways,
I'd rather have those rapists over.
Hey, and the next one, $2 from Jim McFarland. Good afternoon to you. Cut him off. Second favorite meal was pappardelle with wild boar ragu.
Wow, that sounds good.
Big thing there. Wild boar meat is very common in pastas in Italy. Like,
cool.
That and rabbit, and you never would know the difference.
No,
if they just brought you that, you'd be like, oh, sweet beef.
This is meat.
Yeah. It's so great. The ragu-y sauces in Italy. I can't wait. And a lot of them
what's ragu-y?
It's like
I
real
knew ragu
meaty.
is the brand, but I never knew it as like a type. It's a type of sauce.
Yeah, it's like a red meaty,
sauce.
like basically exactly like
what ragu.
You think of like what Americans think of, just a real red meaty pasta.
Uh-huh.
It's even thicker and deeper flavors in Italy.
And it's
like,
actually called like ragu sauce.
Yeah, it's ragu. It's like
that's so funny. I just only knew that as the pasta brand.
Most people would. That makes total sense.
Oh, that's funny.
And a lot of times ragu sauce it's way less sauce and it's like meat. It's like when you think pastas in America, you think like if you dumped a thing of ragu, it's very saucy.
Yeah.
Ragu in Italy is like thick.
Yeah.
Like
cool.
Meaty. Yeah. It's almost like a stew.
Okay. Yeah.
On noodles. Yeah. Anyways.
I fuck with that. I've been educated.
You've been educated. Maria, we're going to Rome, then Naples, then Amalfi Coast, and then back to Rome, and then back to Chicago. Sorry, I did it fast because we've said it a few times.
Sick.
Wait, KFC in the U.S. doesn't have nuggets? They don't. We're getting them soon. Luke lives in Australia, for those wondering. People have already answered all of these. Let me try to get down.
I'm just talking with you.
The ones that aren't saying, they're talking about the weather and things like that. You want to read every one of them. Oh, here we go. The Hoosh. This live event just got a whole lot metro sexier.
Sure did.
He's like he's like a wrestler when they cut promos and they only talk about themselves and how good looking they are. Jimmy kind of does that, but I love it.
And
he's very self-aware of his good looking.
Clear, we press that on.
We do.
This wasn't. He didn't just come into these out of the gates.
Dick swinging.
We for many moons we're claiming him. We always claim him as our best looking fan.
Yeah.
So I felt a little under bus action going there, and
fuck him.
I wanted to throw a life vest out into the water. I was like, hey, we did that to him.
This guy is so full of himself.
Let's not make our sexiest fan look like a douchebag.
Jimmy's so up his ass, dude. Yeah, he gave me a go green today too.
Boy.
He's always special in my book.
Tells you go Michigan State, and you're like, I'm gonna throw a sucker under the bus.
Yeah, I thought maybe I'd just go real negative.
That's funny.
People are really excited about the KFC nuggets. What's the first thing you want to eat after you land and get settled?
I don't have anything planned.
I'm not like going into it going, all right, Corey, first on the list, Pisanellos.
Yeah.
I don't know why I use that as an example, but like,
I started looking up things that I feel like we have to try in each city.
Yeah.
And then next I have to look up the like restaurant availability.
Exactly.
I'm wondering, are we gonna have a hell of a time doing food reviews on Easter Sunday?
Yeah.
Is everything going to be closed? Maybe that's the day we do McDonald's. If it's a fucking nightmare.
Yes.
Everything's closed.
Our Lord has risen and Sean gets his fatty McDonald's.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, maybe.
You saved your day.
I think we'll find something, but you're definitely right. I'd imagine like some bars will be open. We can get some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know.
Do
people, when they go to bars, do they have food there? What do people do? Like, there's some way you get mott sticks, you know? So just arancini and Peronis?
Fuck if I know.
I didn't have any money when I went, so I could never like order food at the bars. I remember going to the $1 wine dollar store and just drinking those in the streets and getting drunk before I go to the bars, and they would nurse one beer.
Yeah, that's the move.
It's really fun traveling with no money. But you got to get resourceful. Let me go to that. One second.
Fun on there.
Chris said at least do one fast food stop in Italy. Always interesting to see the difference. I did it in Paris.
I know you want it. I don't want to. I want to eat better food.
Yeah.
I have an opportunity for better food or worse food. That's like my biggest nightmare is going on like say me and you go to New Orleans and we go with a group of friends and all my friends want to eat at fucking Fridays.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how I would fucking act?
You'd be really bummed.
Or anyway, we go to Austin. I'm like, dude, great barbecue. And they're like, yeah, but they got McDonald's here and they don't serve this McDonald's item anywhere else. Should we do a video for them? Like, yeah, look, I know we should.
Yeah.
But do I really want to skip the best barbecue?
Absolutely.
For the McDonald's brisket grilled cheese? Fuck no, I don't give a fuck.
Right. Yeah, my decision is purely based on the fact that it's a very unique situation. It's two food reviewers who built their audience on a lot of fast food stuff.
Yeah.
Funded by the audience going there. So it's like, if I was going there with you, if it was like a summer vacation, I'm not stepping foot in a McDonald's.
You know what? I'm going to promise you this. If we do eat it, I'm going to bitch and moan the whole way.
That's kind of why I don't want to do it though. I want to be in nothing but, I want to be at an 11 out of 10 mood the whole time.
I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm in Italy eating McDonald's. This is great.
My goal is
I love it.
My goal is to frown 0 times.
I could be eating something fucking out of this world in one of the best food cities ever. Instead, I'm eating McDonald's.
And then I'm just like unaffected. I'm like, it's pretty good. Like it's a sauce, and you're just like, oh!
It's fantastic.
And those are the ones people dig. But if it puts you in the bad mood for the rest of the day, then I'd be bummed.
Yeah,
I'd want you to be able to 180 out of that.
Yeah,
you know, maybe run up and down the Spanish Steps a few times, and you'll get over it. Those are in Rome, right? Spanish Steps.
Yep.
Check out those new Dunkin' breakfast tacos. Dunkin' is trash. Wonder if these are better. From my experience, Dunkin's food is a travesty. There's a few videos on our channel where
did they have the Good Impossible, or was that a different breakfast place?
That might have been one of the exceptions. When they did that, it was pretty decent.
Yeah, but everything else.
Yeah, I remember one time we did like what were those fucking sticks we did? They were like cinnamon French toast sticks or something. And I remember us being revolted.
Oh man.
There's a couple things.
I believe it.
Bronson, cheers from Canada. Where in Canada are you from?
Cheers.
$20, Kevin Kreiner.
Hey.
Can't wait for the Italy trip, fellas. What will be the next one for you guys? Is it Mexico City? Enjoy the trip. Yeah, we got to get through this one first.
Yeah.
But we wanted to also do like more of the Midwest cities again. So
that's true.
Knock off Madison and what else have we talked about? Minneapolis.
Dude, Valpo. Because I kind of I like the idea. I feel like if we can somehow get into the right Facebook group, College Kids is a good intro into audience expansion.
That's a great idea.
So going around and doing college campuses, like best things to eat around college campus, whatever it is, Valpo,
yep,
University of Wisconsin, whatever the fuck it is, and figuring out a way to like, how do we plant this seed into their internet like neighborhood. I don't know how to fucking get it in front of them, but
like I know Toledo was a cheat code with like you being from there, but I love those kind of like smaller, not big cities where they're passionate audiences. Colleges are great.
yeah,
Like just those more cities that like people are so passionate about it, you know?
yeah.
Because like you can go to New York City and do all these world-class places, but like there's so much there. And like it's so saturated.
It's like why
I
we're not huge in Chicago.
Yeah, exactly.
It's because it's so big. It's like actually hard to get in. It's if you're in a city this big, there's magazines that people go to.
And we don't make boring Instagram stories. So that's also why we're not famous in Chicago.
Why is that a thing?
No, I was just saying like it feels like the worse the content, the more popular you are
Really?
in the food world. I'm just taking a shot at people for no reason. I just think
I just don't watch enough content, so I don't, because I'm not a big Instagram guy.
Here's my real beef. The White Sox just recently this past week had their revealing of all their foods for the new season.
Oh,
the White Sox are historically one of the best food ballparks in the country.
Yeah.
And I worked for the White Sox, and I could not, growing up as a Comerica Park Tiger Stadium where everything's like basic, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
The White Sox had the gall to do an influencer event for food YouTubers, food Instagram and TikTokers. We didn't get an email. Didn't get a DM. Didn't want to bring old Sean and Corey that have I think have the best food content, not only in Chicago, not only in the Midwest. I think day to day, pure amount of videos coming out every year. I don't think anybody's putting out the level of quality and the personalities for what we do. And you know, I don't take my ribs out and suck myself often, but for this, to not invite us to a baseball thing, I don't get.
I'm sick
so
of
I'm
it.
a little mad about the content sucking.
You should be.
And getting, oh, but this got 13,000 likes of someone going, corn dogs. Pisses me off.
Yeah.
Content should be good first, and all the other shit should come second. I'm off.
And I also always argue that 13,000 views on fucking vertical. Here's how the views are. Okay. On a YouTube, they're watching, they're engaged. It's a different experience. You want people to actually go check the food out other than just like cool food. We would have been way better.
Right.
But that's why the number 6 with cheese plan to go pitch ourselves this summer to PR firms to make sure we're just not on the radar. We need to be proactive. Yeah. And we're going to do that. That's why we're being big boys and we're taking care of things ourselves this year.
Yeah.
We just got to build our pitch deck and start making phone calls.
I like getting raw on these lives. They really get a sense of my
fucking.
That's me laying in bed on a Sunday going, "What the fuck is this person invited?"
Bro, it's fact, dude. I'm sick of it too. I'm sick of us not getting any love in this fucking city and all these shit ass vertical content creators, which I love. Whatever.
Yeah, I just not my thing. And like, it's not that it's not good content. It's just like that's not how I enjoy. When I pick up my phone, I don't want to go. That was a cool 6-second pan of that room with a corn dog.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Fucking losers.
I'm just kidding. I'm being a little sassier than I need to be. I just think what Corey and I do is really good.
Amount of sass. You're nailing the sass.
I'm nailing the sass. Who has the best bagel breakfast sandwiches?
In the city?
I have my favorite.
Who is it? It's probably right.
Gotham City Bagels.
Okay. We've had that together or no?
Yes, we did it for the show and you loved it.
Okay.
They're from Madison, Wisconsin, but the guy was a chef in New York.
Okay.
Opened it there and now expanded to Chicago. And I think it's the closest thing to like a fantastic bacon, egg, and cheese in New York.
Do they toast them?
Yeah.
CBA doesn't toast them.
They're a steamed spot. There's like a Brooklyn style.
Yeah, I like the toasted.
I laughed so hard when I was editing that video and you were doing that bit from
Brooklyn style.
Attempted murder?
We take off our skates and fucking cut you.
I couldn't find a clip of it. I looked at his stuff for so long.
It's on this really old CD called Invite 'Em Up. That was
I wonder if I would have Googled that.
I have the CD still. I found it not too long ago. Aziz is on it and he's like 19.
Yeah. Wow.
It's crazy. It's a great album.
Brooklyn style. Funny story about TikTok getting banned. So Montana, where I'm getting married, they brought it to the state legislature to ban TikTok in Montana.
Sweet.
So it's like kind of crazy to think like a state is just banning. Like it's kind of nuts to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I dig it or think it's kind of a banishment of free speech a little bit. Not free speech. What's the right thing? Like it's kind of weird to me to like you can't use TikTok in one of the 50 states. It's kind of I don't know. It's just interesting.
I mean, I'm about it.
Like the banning?
Yes. Someone was around and was like, "Who gives a fuck?" And I was like, "Well, do you guys know why they're banning? Do you know why they're banning it?"
No, not specifically.
It's because, well, it's a Chinese company.
Yes.
So it's not regulated the way things are in the US. That app, I guess, I haven't done I'm not a fucking coder, but I guess the code people out there who look through that code say that app has access to everything on your phones and is spying on Americans and giving all that information to China.
Okay.
If you read through that code, it's absurd the access that app has to our phones.
That you're allowing when you click download it basically.
Which I'm sure to some extent all of our apps do, but I do think there's probably some more regulation in America because they're essentially a fake, they have one leader. It's kind of a fake democracy.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
That I think they're really utilizing it to just try to get a leg up on the rest of the country. Now, granted, we're in a place that still gets a lot of propaganda. I don't know what's really true. I'm still probably getting a lot of the United States is making as much propaganda as anybody else.
Right.
This could all be bullshit. Everyone should think for themselves, but I don't know. Kind of makes sense that a company would do that for a country that sends their CEO of their big company got disappeared for 4 months. Imagine if Jeff Bezos said something about the president and then he disappeared for half a year. That happens in China.
Yeah.
So am I really going to be trusting it's a government the government controls the companies.
Right.
So am I really trusting those companies that they're not trying to do some mischievous shit?
Yeah, that's wild.
So I'm cool with that.
Right.
Now, granted, like I said, it could all be propaganda from America too. I'm not trusting America either. So
who can you trust?
Me and you.
Number one and number two. And Thomas Korb.
Hey.
I feel like I trust Thomas Korb from the nickel, not only because of the donations. He just seems like a straight shooter.
That's right.
The
nickel.
You guys are a good duo. Keep on keeping on with the videos. Nickel in the house with some Bud Ices, of course. Damn, Thomas, if you don't mind me asking, what's the going rate on a packet Bud Ices? Also, are those the big cans where you buy them individually? Do they have a 4-pack? What's the Bud Ice breakdown?
Yeah.
I'd love that. I truly would love that.
Dude, I always forget how cheap beers are in Toledo.
Yeah.
We went out on Monday to B-Dubs because it was I don't know, I didn't choose it, so it just happened. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
For beers.
Right.
And I was like, fuck, man, I know it's gonna be $5-6 beers and fucking they're gonna be I want to go to a cheap bar. Dude, I had as much as I could drink and it was $25.
Damn.
I was like,
that's a lot. That's no money.
I probably had 8 beers. It was $25.
It's alarmingly inexpensive.
And they're the tall, B-Dubs is those tall beers.
Yeah, the 23 ounces. So it was a weird. I remember always
sick.
thinking it was odd that it was 23 ounces.
Yeah.
It's either 23 or 25.
And I went to this bar called Lucky's and I was like, can I get a Bud Light? And yeah, bottle draft. I'm draft. Tall. I'm like, yup. And they're like, it's still green. Is that okay? I'm like, yeah, give it. Let's go.
I love it.
And I'll finish off them green boys.
I've had a couple of those in Chicago over the years where you order a Miller Lite and it's green in April.
Yeah.
I love that. This was a good question. What's the one thing you could eat every day and never get sick and tired of?
I do that. Rice and chicken, basically, with some sauce on it.
That's just a responsible answer. That's just, you do that.
There's a lot of things. I'm the type of person that I can eat things and not really get tired of them. So there's probably a lot of things.
I really like rice is one of my favorite food. I could eat a rice dish. What do you look at?
I don't know. That guy waved to us. And then
maybe he's a fan of number 6.
Please don't come
Jesus
over here.
Christ.
Oh no, now he's looking at that license plate.
Oh, thank God. I thought he was about to hobble over here.
Yeah, he looks incredibly homeless and
I
I
was a little worried he was going to be
a little loose of the mind.
There's a lot of foods I could eat every day, but I don't because it's bad for me. It makes me feel really tired.
Yeah, and what you might not be taking into consideration? Some foods that you like a lot, you think you could eat every day, and the unhealthy ones, I think grease gets old quicker than you think.
Yeah, definitely understand that.
Part of the rice and chicken is there's nothing that will start making me sick after a while.
I completely understand.
Because I was pizza, and then actually, I think if I ate pizza every day, the grease would eventually get to me.
Yeah.
Eventually, I can't eat all this grease.
Right.
Rice and chicken, I don't have that.
I definitely always talk about how much I love tacos and burritos, my homemade burritos. I could probably eat a chicken, rice, avocado, ranch, shredded lettuce, a little bit of hot sauce burrito every night.
Bro, it's basically what I'm doing minus the tortilla.
Yeah, I don't eat the tortilla because I don't need the 150 more calories.
Yeah.
But I love the act of eating a burrito.
You know what I bet you could eat every day without getting tired of?
What?
A good, those Italian cold sandwiches with just like good bread,
I almost
some of
said
that
that as my
olive oil
lunch.
on it and
Yeah.
stuff.
Green olives.
Yeah.
Some salami, some mortadella, some provolone,
Yeah.
a little bit of oil, but it's just so heavy and kind of
Oh,
like,
is it?
if you eat a sandwich like that, like every day for lunch, it's kind of a lot of food.
Okay.
The bread is a lot of calories.
Yeah.
But I do love them.
Yeah, they're good.
I love it.
Should we get to some of this food?
Yeah, we should probably.
I bet my food's kind of ruined.
You think?
I think there might be some sogginess in my bread.
Okay, let's get into this. Sorry if we missed your question, but all right. This is what I got. If you know, you know.
I advised against it.
You advised against it. This was $11, and it definitely, these are always pre-made and kind of like packaged. So we'll see how the muffaletta is.
I'm a little worried for you.
What'd you get again?
Oh yeah, mine's really soggy. I don't know what mine's called.
Pesto.
Pesto. I'm just gonna get rid of these.
Is that prosciutto?
Yes.
It's like a pesto prosciutto
Mozz. That's one big old mozz.
mozzarella, like grilled flatbread or grilled, like, what is that considered?
It was warm when I got it.
But this is Sicilian style street food from a place in Edgewater. And then muffalettas they're made a lot of different ways, but it's normally mortadella, provolone, green olive spread. There's some like salami in here. Ooh, here's the olive spread. Looks great. I mean, this actually might not be bad, but here we go. From Sfera, Sicilian street food. Cheers.
I haven't gotten to the meat of mine yet, but
wow, it's really good.
that's good. Okay.
It needs a little bit of oil.
Mm-hmm.
It's a touch dry, but if you're gonna eat this at home or at the restaurant, you'd kind of drizzle a little bit of something on it as you eat it. This is really good. Wow.
Mm. This is good too for being how old it is. Good.
Mm.
Dude, anytime olive oil's drizzled on something, I'm assuming that's what's on here.
Game changer.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, now that I'm getting into the meal, it's a little bready at the beginning, but
Yeah, the bread's pretty thick on this one, but I don't mind it at all.
Thomas said muff diving again.
Always muff diving over here. Chicago's #1 muffaletta eater. Well, use the sidewalk. I guess he couldn't over there. No, we could.
Yeah, what's going on?
People like,
That's the second person I've seen do that.
I feel like when we film in your car, like for so many times, people walk so close to like the car in your driver's side.
Mm.
I'm actually really impressed with this for being like pre-made.
Really yeah, once I got to the bruschetta and that mozz and the pesto, well, this has an aioli on it too.
I wonder if now that the muffalettas become kind of like a global thing, if we're gonna go buy some places in Italy that actually serve a muffaletta. Because it obviously got big in New Orleans, but like a lot of the like expansion of food has actually gone from like America has killed it so much in certain things that it's like bleeding into Europe now, where it was always us taking their great ideas and modernizing them. This is a modernized version of a lot of different flavored things. I wonder if they're not doing it. I'm so curious.
We go to Italy and there's just smash burgers everywhere.
Yeah, like, is there going to be more of that stuff? Because I know, like, in Korea, that's really big. Like, there's tons of, like, fast food style places now because of America.
Bro, this is really good.
I'm really impressed by this.
Now that I'm getting to where everything's sitting.
Probably good and, like, juicy and, not juicy, but, like, all the olive oil and the pesto.
Damn, bro.
This place is called Sfera. Sfera.
Oh, my God.
Luke, you already know. You already know I love a good muff, dude.
Do you want to take one bite of this?
Yeah. I mean, do you want one bite of this?
I really don't.
Okay.
But this has got some good ass flavor. You like it?
Yeah.
That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah. He used Sixer sauce. That's really good.
I'm impressed. And this came out like
you can tell it used to be warm.
Mm-hmm.
Still a little bit of heat to it.
I bet it's really good when it's nice and warm. Oh, I even ate some tomato.
The world's changing. I like this brew crew. TikTok's garbage. Get rid of it. Lexi likes how we ask each other if we like each other. If like, oh, how do you like yours? Like, dude, that's like when you go out to lunch with a friend. You don't just go. You don't watch your friend eat something different than you and never ask them. Can you imagine just being like, anyways? I feel like there's always a moment at the table where everybody kind of checks in with each other on how they like it.
Always.
That's kind of a fun little thing of just being in society.
I'm really impressed with this place. This was unbelievable.
Skydomi. Chicago has such an incredible amount of great Cuban sandwich restaurants. So to answer your question, yes. We've done a handful of them. There's probably about 10 more that I've wanted to do. I could probably just eat Cuban, Puerto Rican, Costa Rican food every time we go out and film, but I don't want it to just become only that. So I try to like pick different things or whatever, but
wasn't that our last live? Wasn't that a Cuban spot?
Yeah, last week we did a Cuban spot and it was incredible. That was up in Lakeview on Broadway.
Yep.
Remember what the name of that place? Cubanito? Cubaneo.
Yeah, it's Cuban EO.
Yeah. There's so many good ones.
There's Cafecito.
Cafecito's so good.
Which the one downtown, my brother's girlfriend Sierra found a staple in her food, so they said don't eat at that one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The one in Lincoln Park, great.
I love the one downtown. I've never had a bad experience there. The one like in like Gold Coast area, Streeterville.
Yeah.
It's over there. That's a bummer. I've had such good experiences there.
We just drove past that yesterday and Devin was like, don't ever eat there. Sierra found a freaking
that's just bad luck because I've been there 6 times and never had any. Right. Maybe I've eaten Staples.
And I don't know. You know, food's good.
Sean, that was a huge bite you took of Corey's food. I didn't think you'd mind.
Dude, yeah, we've been eating all day. I'm pretty stuffed. I was kind of glad, like, otherwise I was going to eat it.
This is our 3rd video of the day. I'm going to save so much of this to take home because muffalettas save so well.
Yeah, look at that bread. It's like that bread's perfect for next day, I feel like.
It really is. Finally, I bought something from your site, the number 6 with cheese pin. Getting some hot sauce soon from there. There are hot sauce heads. Put it on everything, even on a snow bunny, if they'd let me.
Attaboy. Get it, Thomas. Get it.
Melissa, how are you doing? We're doing great. Corey just had a delicious, like...
Okay, I'm going to look it up and
look it up.
Once I got it in my hands, I didn't want to put it down.
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
To do the research, but that was really good.
I expected this muffaletta to be such like a basic bitch muffaletta.
Me too.
It is not.
Dude, I'm so happy to hear that.
Damn, that is like, it's growing in flavor.
Man, there were so many other things I wanted to try there.
Have any of you guys ever been to New Orleans and had a muffaletta there?
Do you think the muffaletta at Tempesta was better than the one in New Orleans at that market grocery store?
Apples and oranges. They were almost like 2 different sandwiches.
Okay.
Like that one at Tempesta, like I don't want that every time I have a muffaletta.
Right.
That was like an event.
Yeah.
This is a little bit more of like cut this in half. I could have this for lunch.
Yeah.
Like, so to answer your question, like
you couldn't compare
I think
them.
the Tempesta one was better.
Okay.
But the one at Verdi Mart is like way more of a grab and go.
Yeah.
So
2 totally different things.
Tempesta's was like also way more expensive, I feel like.
Okay. It was a panino burrata, fresh tomato, house pesto, torn burrata on a grilled Italian flatbread, add prosciutto, and I went add prosciutto San Daniele, which I don't know what that was, but it was a $3 upcharge, so I figured it was better.
Sounded good.
And that shit was great. So there wasn't, I think something else I was thinking about getting had aioli on it.
So how much was yours total then with the add-on?
$17.
This was 11. If I don't, can you see if mine was 11?
Yours was 11.
Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of pricey for that amount of food.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. This, I think, is $11 is decent for this. Like that's like different. This is a thick sandwich.
Oh, the chicken thing. I wanted to get the roasted chicken and red pepper relish sandwich. Slow roasted free range chicken breast, red pepper almond relish, basil pesto, arugula served on house made focaccia. Oh, that didn't have the aioli. What had the fucking aioli?
Watch your fucking mouth.
Oh, the pen.
Whoa, pane pinelli. What the hell is that?
Crisp chickpea fritters on a sesame semolina bun.
Semolina.
Roasted red peppers and vegan lemon caper aioli. Chicago Magazine.
That's
featured
wild,
recipe.
dude. Hey, I need to talk to you about this. So Katie Harper, hello, brilliant designer. Did you see the design she made for us?
No. Wait. Yes.
She DM'd you on Discord.
Yes.
She DM'd him to me. Holy, she's so talented.
So sick.
I mean, I already knew she was talented, but like, we need to talk to her. Katie, I told her, I was like, I got to talk to Corey when I see him next about your designs because we got to use those and like work with. I thought they were so beautiful.
Yeah, it was so cool.
She basically made like a more modernized version of like the number 6 with cheese logo, and she did it on different colors. And she's like, if you need me to send you vector, which is like the shaping so we can size it however we want.
Yeah.
She's the real deal.
So sick.
So Katie, you're here. This is a meeting now. Absolutely want to work with you and use those designs. I was blown away.
Yeah, fucking hero.
We've used a couple designers in the past for things like on like our sure I'll have a drink koozies.
Yep.
Like I love working with artists.
I know, it's the best, especially ones that are fans. It's even cooler.
Absolutely. So Katie, we will be in touch at some point. We got a big trip coming up.
I got a muffaletta question for you.
Yeah.
How close is what's on there? The olive paste?
They call it like an olive salad. Or an olive spread, they'll call it.
Olive spread. How close is the olive spread to giardiniera? Just when I looked at it, I was like, oh, this kind of looks like giardiniera.
It's similar. It's like, I'd say, like, to answer your question, like, I'd say it's a first cousin.
Okay. That's like,
it's less, it's a little less oily. It doesn't like all the time sit in like as much vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have as much of a bite to it. It's way more heavy olive focus, where giardiniera will be a lot more like cauliflower, carrots, celery, things like that, where the olive spread is mainly olives and a little bit of other stuff.
Okay.
And do you know the term olive tamponade?
No.
There'll be like different types of olives in it sometimes too. There'll be like green ones, purple ones.
Yep.
And I don't know. So it's overall, I didn't like green olives till way later in life, and now I'm hooked.
I think I'd be an olive guy. I want to give it a try. I like olive oil.
I know, right? I think there's like a thing. I wonder if it's people not liking olives really based on the taste,
texture,
or it's like texture and kind of like it seems something like that would be kind of gross.
Yeah.
Because I, for whatever reason,
these two friends
didn't like green onion.
Look at these two guys. This is me and you when we're older. I'm the one with the gross beard.
One of them had 3 teeth.
That's you. Only because I had the gross beard.
So I have to have some bad thing.
There's 2 of them. I took the one. Oh, sick.
That's amazing.
Jeff Q, you got the pin and sixer sauce. That's what's up. God damn you, son of a goddamn
stupid chat.
Oh, Central Grocery. That's what I was talking about. That's the famous one I've heard of.
Definitely.
Because you said Vito.
Well, okay, so here's
Vito Lee's
Vertimart.
Vertimart.
So Central Grocery is kind of the originator of the muffaletta in the
Yeah.
United States, right? Okay, so they had a fire.
Oh, wow.
Like, I don't know, a year ago, 7-8 months ago. So they closed their shop, and they've been selling just the muffaletta on certain days on the mornings before they sell out, like out of the side business.
Wow.
But I've had that muffaletta 5 times.
Yeah.
So the last time I was in New Orleans for the trip that I was on for work, I didn't get it because it had so many times. But on my grocery run, because I was there for 15 days, so I went grocery shopping and kept it in my fridge. They sell them at the grocery store now. So they'll make them, package them up, and bring them to the grocery store. So I got like one that's like a day old.
Sure.
So I still got to like come home from the bar at night, like at 11 p.m. from like with all the crew and everything, and I would eat that.
That's awesome.
So it was like kind of weird to eat drunk food being like a cold sandwich, but I got used to it.
Yeah.
So Central Grocery is the most famous one. Then.
That's the one.
And Bourdain's favorite was Vertimart.
Okay. I have forgot about the word yeet. That came into the lexicon and then fucking got off at the next stop.
You're absolutely right.
I loved yeet.
Yeah, that was really quick.
I can't believe Corey didn't yeet that tomato out the window. That's just such a funny way to say throw or toss.
Yeah.
We need to fucking yeet that thing.
I really like that a lot.
I missed yeet.
There's one like Gen Z term right now that I really like, but I can't say because I sound so old.
What is it?
Like if you're
Riz?
if you're talking and I agree with you so much, like you're like, dude, let's go to the bar right now and get a couple pints. Say less.
How do you can definitely say
I think I sound like a fucking loser saying say less for some reason.
Every time you
I
get a
appreciate
new
you
word
saying
in your
that.
lexicon, you're gonna feel that way, and you just need to fight through it.
Okay. You just gave me the confidence.
Say less, bro.
That's all I'm saying in Italy. I'm gonna beat it into the ground.
Yeah.
Say less. Yeah, I think the say less thing is like good. It's like I so agree with you. Stop talking. Let's go do it.
Yeah.
Like, I love the like punchiness of it, of what it means.
Riz, I haven't gotten behind.
I don't know much about Riz. You might have to inform me on that one.
Riz is short for charisma.
Not what I would have guessed.
So if you are like, if you're a type of dude who gets a lot of bitches,
okay.
that motherfucker got Riz.
Okay. So Zacho's got Riz.
Zacho's got Riz for fucking days, dude. Me and you?
Opposite of Riz.
No
We
Riz.
got our own jizz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less Riz, more jizz.
Jizzing on my own stomach again. Another Thursday?
That's what they say.
How long are you going to Italy? How long are you going to be there?
I'm staying for an extra week. Wouldn't that be crazy?
You're just like, hey, I changed my flight. You didn't tell me?
I just go, we check in for the flight. I'm like, oh, hold on, I forgot something. I'll be back.
You go, I'm flying to Florence. You go to a different terminal.
Yeah. Who the fuck's Corey?
I do have global entry, so I get to leave him in the dust.
That's why I made us sit in different seats. So you would never notice.
I'm gonna meet a nice Italian guy next to me, and he's gonna tell me all the stuff we need to do.
I hope. It's old Husko saying here. I feel like paninos are kind of American Italian. Oh, that's a good question. It feels very American, doesn't it?
A panini?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So a panini is, it kind of blew up here in America. You can find paninis in Italy a lot. So a big thing that's like, when I was there and I was getting lunches and stuff when I was going to school there's a lot of like shops where like the windows open on the street and they'll sell like tomato and mozzarella on bread. They'll sell like a pesto thing, and they would always have little pressed paninis. Maybe they don't call them paninis, but they have that thing there.
Sick.
And it's that Ripley bread kind of like you just had, and they warm it up for you if you want, and it's like €4.
I had a panini when I went home to Toledo.
Interesting.
My mom made one.
Okay.
She's got a panini maker.
Yeah.
And the only meat we had, I had a corned beef panini.
That sounds really good.
It's great, dude.
I'm also going to say this. You and I live in small apartments. That is definitely an appliance that you cannot have in a small apartment. Like the amount of space that a panini maker takes up for what it does.
Yeah.
Like a rice cooker, I use it
all the
constantly.
time.
My air fryer every day. Like I could probably get rid of my oven before I got rid of those things.
Yep. We got rid of our panini maker. We had one for years. We're like, why? We use this maybe once a year. We're like, I'm in the mood for a panini.
Yep.
Never fucking happens though.
One you'd use a little bit more, but I still have never owned waffle maker. Not press, waffle maker.
Yeah.
Because you can do different things with those other than that.
People will make the tater tots.
Yeah, which is like, I get it.
Fucking fire.
I've never owned one of those because of space. I have a juicer right now that like it takes up so much space that I'm like, do I really need it? It's massive.
Yeah, that's true. What do we got here? Heat and six. How would you compare? I think it's like a good solid chunk hotter. The hotter Sixer sauce.
You didn't say hotter though.
Oh, what's it equivalent to a hot sauce that he knows?
That's what I was trying to think. I think Sixer sauce is the same amount of spice as.
Depends on what you know, man.
Do you think it's hotter than sriracha?
Hotter Sixer sauce or regular?
Regular.
That's all he's asking about is regular?
He didn't say hotter. He just said compare the heat in Sixer sauce.
Year old or new?
Well, let's do it. Let's base it on if you bought it right now. So that
if you bought it right now, I think it wouldn't be. It'd be like
it's been like what, 4 months?
It'd probably be probably less hot than sriracha, but close. You think or no?
I think so. I think I would actually compare it to sriracha.
I think towards the end of after a year,
it gets hotter in the bottle as it goes. It's like a
hotter Sixer sauce will blow fucking regular.
That's got way more ghost pepper powder in it.
Yeah.
So the hotter Sixer sauce is, I can't even compare it to anything because no mainstream sauces are that hot. But it's not like, we sent it to people that like review hot sauce professionally and have those challenges, and they thought it was like a 2 out of 10. So like it's all relative to your tongue. And end of sentence.
Yeah. Jeff Webb, boil's doing good. Maybe I had to go get it.
I thought it was an abscess.
It is an abscess, but he called me Chef Boiler.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was just going with the pun.
Yeah.
Central Grocery. Don't know about that. Did let me do. Eat that tomato. The Hua Boy, Steve Hall.
Steve Hall just dropped $100 on Cash App. $50 tips, or do you want it to go to the show?
$50. That's our.
He wrote gratuity. He wrote gratuity. Dude, it's like just walking into like a diner and giving the girl that waits on you every time you go and have a cup of coffee a 50 spot, like for just the holiday.
But
he does it every week though.
Mr. Beast did that for a while, where he would go into people who stream who have like no followers, and he would drop these big things. Like that's basically what he does.
The faces of people when they read it and it said $10,000 for Mr. Beast. Like there's a montage of him doing it for all the people. It's like gives you chills.
Yeah,
because it's like they start crying. I mean, I would.
What do you think about him getting shit lately? Do you know about this?
No. What's he getting shit for?
He's fucking. It pisses me off. He goes and he fixes a bunch of blind people.
Oh, okay. I guess I thought it was something new.
Then he gives the shoes away in South Africa.
Right.
And people were kind of pissed because people were like, well, South Africa's got more money, I think, than other parts of Africa, which I understand, but I don't think people understand that he just hired, who's my boy, who used to work with Casey Neistat.
Dan Mace.
He just hired Dan Mace to do his editing for the stuff where he does charity.
Right.
That was for the charity channel. So Dan Mace from South Africa, of course, he's going to pitch an idea from his homeland.
Right, of course.
People don't probably realize that.
No, probably not.
But it's like, dude, he's still helping people.
Dude, this sounds like every time somebody does something nice at that scale, somebody will find a way to pin it down.
Be like, well,
there's poor people here.
My mom has cancer. Like, yeah,
exactly.
Look, he's not going to be able to fix everything.
He could do nothing.
He could do nothing.
He could make just videos entirely just like the Squid Game video, where it's just entertainment and tons of budget and doesn't technically help anybody other than entertainment. Like, he's actually doing something to change people's lives.
Yeah.
But he can't, because he didn't fix everyone's life. It's a problem.
You know what I've been doing to calm myself down?
What? Smoking marijuana?
No, I go through and I read who's mad.
Mm-hmm.
You know who it is?
Tell me.
Carl from Arkansas with 14 followers.
Oh, of course.
And Dave from New Jersey with 63. And then I go, oh,
always.
The media company just had a good title. People aren't really mad. Let me meet this guy who's mad.
Yeah.
Let me see what he's like.
Exactly.
And he's probably going to come in and be like, he could be helping other people. And he's probably some scratchy fucking crackhead.
Who's got a Twitter account.
Schizo fucking nut job.
Mm-hmm.
Who, if you came face to face with you and told you, you'd be like, okay, mister, all right, have a good day. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
But you don't see him. Someone writes an article about it. And then people are just like, yeah, people are mad. And I got to keep reading and be like, let me see what's their source.
Right, right.
Because you know what? We have enough people who troll.
Yeah.
Not currently.
No, we used to.
Because we've like kind of weeded them out. But historically, that someone could make an article that's like number 6 with cheese, worst YouTubers ever, and have like and just quote these like 6 fucking bums.
Right, absolutely.
Who are probably not, dude. We met one of our trolls one time.
I just thought of that literally today.
That lady.
That's so weird you brought that up.
That is so weird.
I thought of that in the shower today.
Just today, just randomly.
Like, you know how sometimes you're in the shower, you guys, and like an old memory will pop into your brain? That happened to me.
That lady was a fucking certified nut. Like, I remember when I saw her, that was like a whole mind flip for me where I was like, this is the person who's been trolling us. Like,
that's a really good point. You met its maker.
Clearly a fucking nuts person.
Yeah.
Absolutely not right in her head.
No.
Like, I've been wasting my time arguing with you. If we were in high school and this lady was my age and tried saying anything to me, I would have just laughed in her face and moved on.
Right.
There's something about having no idea who's on the other side of thing, and our memory like imposes someone of high caliber. We're like, damn, it must be like Michael Jordan's talking shit. No. These are crazy people.
It's nuts. And they are so chatty on a keyboard. It's like,
bro,
it's crazy. You're so right. I thought about her literally today. I wonder if the world is set up like that, where like this has all already happened, and my mind is remembering that you were going to bring that up.
Yeah,
that's some crazy shit. Where I'm like, how would I have just thought of that?
Yeah, that's fucking weird, dude.
So weird. I wonder why I thought of that.
What do we got here? Whoa. Fuck yes. Marcus the King. Dude, I think he's making us into characters. Dude, are we going to be a tag team or mortal enemies? That's the real question.
Oh,
do you make us a tag team and win the belt with us?
I can't wait to see the ring gear. Like, what are you putting on each of us?
Oh, man. The less, the better.
Yeah, of course. It's wrestling.
I hope we both have like a little bit of a beer belly.
Yeah,
I eat a lot of food.
It would be great just to have us be like,
we're not in bad shape, but
like in the
our guts aren't great.
Imagine me being like a 5'10" guy in wrestling that's like not like I'm not lifting weights with wrestlers every day. I would look like a boy.
Yeah.
That's so funny. And just like make him so pale or like bright red. Yeah. Like, because when you slap me once and I just turn forever a tomato.
Yeah, he's got just a big handprint.
That'd be funny.
Marcus the King. That's fucking awesome.
Marcus is the king.
I love that.
I'm getting that now. He's the king. Sorry it took us so long to read that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Talking about a million other things. I think people dig it. The phone flip.
Oh, they're all loving that from Oh yeah, fuck, Courtney, I forgot to tell you happy birthday. I had a lot going on I couldn't get on Discord. I meant to tell it to you.
Is it okay if I roll these down?
Yeah.
I'm a little toasty.
Yeah, once that sun came out. Melissa wants to know, does soy sauce have any tomato in it? I think it does.
Grab that bottle.
Let's see.
I think it's got tomato paste. Or tomato puree, maybe. He's reading the label. There's a lot of different fun ingredients, so I sometimes forget.
Well, yeah, it says ketchup and then parentheses tomato concentrate, distilled vinegar, high fructose corn syrup, blah 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 blah. So yeah, ketchup, which then has tomato in it essentially.
So tomato extract, so I'm sure that probably counts as tomato.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve, we checked it. So you probably wrote that a million years ago.
Oh, MSU beat his alma mater.
The University of Southern California. Who's going to be a Big Ten team, by the way?
That's crazy. With UCLA, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Apparently. Steve, I like to see that the beatdown that Michigan State put on your Trojans didn't affect your love of number 6 with cheese.
Yeah, dude, for real.
What if he just never talked to us again because I just womped on his ass?
Oh, this is really nice. I always like when people compare us to Rhett and Link.
Yeah, that's like an ultimate compliment. They're super famous.
And it's kind of it is interesting that they started doing sketch.
I know.
Which we did.
I watch some of their old videos sometimes. It's a very different world than what they do now.
Batman, thanks for asking for my number 2. It's doing okay. Oh, I think they're still talking about Rhett and Link, right? I think so. Oh, thanks for the happy birthday, Scott. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, UNC had a rough year. Rough end of the year.
UNC did?
Yeah, they ended up, I'm assuming, going to the NIT, and then people don't watch that tournament, so I don't know who the fuck did well. Wait. I did see Michigan lost to Vanderbilt, which made me laugh.
I thought, Ohio State denied the NIT.
They said they're done playing. They got invited.
They got invited and said no thanks.
Oh, that's cool. That's a boss move.
That's what someone at a bar.
Nah, we're good. Yeah. I don't think that's true, but now I want to look that up.
Let's look it up.
Look it up. It could definitely. Why not play more basketball?
Because they think the NITs below them. That's been done before.
No, it definitely has. I just think that's so not a Big Ten thing to do. Like Big Ten teams will play basketball until they tell you to get out of the gym. Oh, okay. Gary Clutch just said that UNC turned down the NIT. So it is way more common than I realized.
That's the thing. It's the first time since we won't play in the NCAA tournament.
You know what I bet they do? I bet they have the team vote.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the coach comes in and goes, "We're not playing in the NIT." I bet they go, or we're going to ask our seniors, or like, "Do you guys want to have a potential of playing a few more games together, or no?" And maybe they take a team vote.
Yeah.
I can't, or maybe the school doesn't want to fund it, like sending them to the NIT tournament because they got to fund all that.
Whoa.
What?
Huge news. You guys, today is March 23rd. I moved into my condo January 14th. Finally, after months of arguing with Home Depot, they're covering the fucking plumbing bills that they fucked up, the $880 and the flooring that got fucking water on it. Kylie just texted me. Dean finally agreed.
Congrats.
Huge.
That's huge. We were just talking about this.
Huge.
That's huge. Dude, the year's turning around for you.
I always say I told you this, after a major funeral, the last time in my life that I had a bad go of things, Grandma Flo died.
Right.
And then things kind of picked up.
Okay.
And I thought it was my granny's funeral. But I think I just wasn't sad enough to get the turnaround.
Oh,
because she was 90 and had lived such a good life.
Yeah.
I needed a really sad funeral to get the turnaround in life.
So now it's all on the up and up.
That's what happened last time.
This is the turnaround for you.
Last time after Grandma Flo's funeral was a pretty good year.
I got a feeling by end of April, you are once again going to only have one butthole.
I hope so.
You're going back to one. You're going to miss your second one.
Yeah. These guys
Hey, Corey, you didn't give me any of that sandwich.
I've been holding so many secrets back from this audience, which I almost never do, but there's been a lot of private stuff going on in my life. They have no idea how bad my year's been.
True.
This has been a historically bad year.
Absolutely. And also
nonstop bad news.
And they wouldn't know it.
They wouldn't know it. So bad.
He's
lost
acting.
So many things went wrong this year.
Right.
It's unbelievable. I've been on the verge of tears most of this year. and somehow pulled it together for number 6 with cheese videos.
It's admirable.
Hopefully this is on the way out.
It's admirable. I think you're approaching it in a positive mindset, and that with that, karma comes along with it. Well, what do I know? I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that would be great.
But I'm hoping.
Really sick of this year so far, so hopefully we can keep these wins coming.
2023
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
We just need that email to come back in that was like, hey, I know we talked to you guys a couple years ago for that Burger King commercial, but I was thinking about that again today, about how literally we were supposed to fly to LA to be in that Burger King campaign with Dame Drops. And then COVID happened, and they were still trying to make it happen. They were like, all right, we're going to fly you guys to quarantine in a hotel. And then it kind of dropped. The world fell apart. So, and then like with obviously years go by, they're not going to just go anyways and pick. So like the reason I bring that up, it's not like Burger King commercials are like the coolest thing in the world or anything. That just would have been a payday.
Yeah, that played on like every
national TV commercials pay tens of thousands of dollars every 3 months.
And that was playing during like major sporting events. Like,
right.
I don't know. I remember if it was football or basketball, but it was playing a lot.
It was because that was March.
High cost.
In February. So that was at the end of college basketball. It was football games.
My family would have finally seen me in a commercial on like the rallies.
I still can't believe they never saw
Never played in Ohio.
I had people text me like, enough with this fucking commercial.
Yeah.
And that was only regional.
I hung out with this dude over the week. Dan Aldrich. That's my guy right there.
Okay.
Work on your Italian stereotypes. I heard they love it, dude. But dude, Dan's funny as fuck, bro. He's a cool ass.
They
dude.
love a good American doing an Italian accent. Oh, it's just always this too.
That's funny because Sean just did that today, actually.
Yeah, we were talking about how like that's kind of like the go-to like impression you can do that doesn't for some reason get kind of like ripped. Like I was saying, SNL has done it so many times recently.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh,
that just even more so than the Irish, because the Irish impression you can do without getting ripped, but people don't do that. Not the way they do it like the Italians. People do those all the fucking time.
It's like fun to do that accent.
It is.
Like I straight up love Italian people.
Yeah.
And it's just sometimes it's like for impressions. I always talk about this. You try to see if you can get your like as a voice actor, it's like fun to see if you can do it.
Yeah.
But I understand now we're in a sense where like everything's offensive. But like truly, it's just fun to be like, it's like a talent.
Yeah.
To be able to impress. So like do an impression of somebody that you are unlike entirely. Yeah. I don't know. It's fascinating.
And everything's not I know people say that everything's not offensive.
No, I just feel like some people like to get real testy.
I think it's the same thing as the theory I was saying before. Who? Like if people get mad at the Italian thing.
People on Twitter.
I just want to see it's going to be these people with 6 followers.
Always.
And I want to see it's going to be a fucking crazy person.
Even when they make those stories on the world is in uproar about let's pick an actor. Miles Teller's thing he said on late night or whatever, and it'll be literally they'll just do screen grabs of 3 tweets, and then that's the story. So it's everything you're saying. That is how you can basically write a catchy story now. Is just take 3 tweets,
and with 8 billion people, you're not going to be able to find in one fucking shitty high school. You'll find three crazy people who will say some nuts shit.
Just walk into a high school.
Yeah, I mean, any group of people, every block here, there's at least 3 crazy people who can give you some crazy opinions.
Right.
So of course the internet's gonna have 3 crazy people.
Oh, there's so many. But you get your pick of the litter.
Yeah.
What time is it? Do you have a clock?
It is 2:00.
You could pass as an Italian with your stash, Alex said.
It's not thick enough, I don't think.
They might ask who smuggled in the leprechaun with Sean. That's true. This is a crazy question. What's the most smashed, too high or too drunk you guys have ever been? I tried doing 21 double shots of 151 when I turned 21.
Whoa.
I ended in the ER after my drunk buddy left me outside of Scarlett's passed out.
Whoa, Scarlett's, that's a strip club in Toledo.
21 double shots of I couldn't do 21. Okay, on my 21st birthday, that was the thing in Michigan State. If you could get to 21 shots from the moment you woke up to the moment you went to bed, but it was single shots and they all had to be different. So somebody buy you like a shot of vodka, but nobody was doing doubles of higher proof.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This dude's a legend. The most drunk I've ever been, do you know? Or the most smashed you've ever been?
When?
I'm asking. He wanted to know the most.
Oh, do I know mine?
Yeah.
I thought I was asking if I know yours.
No. You've never seen mine. That was a different time in my life. What was yours, do you think?
Probably, dude, I remember, in Germany when I was first allowed to legally drink, I used to get so fucked up.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to walk around there was this grate, like a drainage grate that went around our dorm, like a pretty big building, like a size of any apartment complex here around here, a little bigger, I'd say. And I used to like, okay, I got to walk this off. And I remember trying to do laps around that.
Wow.
And and the grate's like this wide, like a good 2.5 feet wide.
Yeah.
And I was sweating so much, I couldn't stay on it. And then there was like a grade to the lawn, so minute, such a small incline grade.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get up. I just kept trying to standing and falling up. And then I went and fell asleep, which this is scary, and you should never get to this point in life. Waking up, how many times you woke up in your own vomit? I've done that more times than
maybe once. Or twice.
I've probably done it. Oh, probably a good 10, 12
I'm not
times.
a puker.
I'm not either. I only do it in my middle of my sleep.
That's scary.
That's terrifying.
Don't they always have that thing of people like choking on their vomit?
Yeah, if you sleep on your back. Luckily, I'm just not a back sleeper. I'm a side sleeper.
Oh my god!
But waking up and being like, "Oh fuck, could have died. Could have asphyxiated last night."
Yeah.
So like, yeah, probably in
this dog.
The military.
Yeah, probably. I feel like that's the time. I mean, I get that. The sheer amount of alcohol you would drink when you're in your early 20s is just like absurd.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's a couple college times where I just would like black out and like wake up like in the most random places.
Yeah.
But I went to, I want to get in that story again. I don't really like saying that on the internet anymore.
I don't really black out, which is nice.
I don't anymore. I used to. I cap it now.
The most I drink, I still have recollection of everything.
That's great because that is not like most people.
Yeah.
You don't even brown out, or do you have a little bit of brown out?
No, I've browned out once, and it was.
This is incredible.
And it wasn't from. It was. I'm sure drinking had some effect on it, but what happened was I was working a 12-hour night shift in the military for an exercise that ended, and then it ended on Cinco de Mayo, and so I was up for 24 hours and then started drinking, and then drank for another like 6 hours. And then I remember I was like, whoa, dude, your window screen fell out. And people are like, dude, you just fucking punched that out. And I was like, nah. And they're like, yeah. And I was like,
remember.
So that was like, there was a 10-minute period there. But that I think was mainly sleep deprivation. Being up for like 30 hours and drinking a lot of tequila.
Yeah, liquor will do it.
So what happened was this is so fucking funny and fucked up. My office was on a exercise, which means you work 24-hour shifts. Yeah. It's like practice for war, basically. My boss, I was getting my teeth pulled, so I had like 3 days off to get my head right.
Like your wisdom teeth?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then my boss is like, "Come on, day shift," and I was like, "Nah, I think I'm gonna do night." Well, my friends went night shift. I was like, "I think I'm gonna do night shift instead." And I used such a bully. I used to bully my boss. He was my, like, not my boss,
yeah,
but he was my
supervisor.
My supervisor.
Yeah.
And I was I'd be like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. And then I was like, well, bro, I'm off work until I got to start that shift. I'm just gonna show up for the night shift. And I did. And he's like, Wagner, I told you to come for day shift. I was like, oh yeah, I told you I wasn't gonna do that though. And he was like, well, but I'm your supervisor. I was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm here now. And he just dealt with it.
He just let you work.
I was just such a fucking bully. And then
You're such a fucking asshole.
Such an asshole. And then that was the last, because I missed most of the exercise from getting my wisdom people. That night was at midnight of Cinco de Mayo. I was like, well, I'm going to get fucking beer. And for my lunch shift, I just chugged 40s. I just went and got a 40. You're 21 years old. I just went and got a 40 in the military on shift, chugged a 40,
Jesus,
went to the rest of my shift, got off. I had a feeling they were going to end the exercise. I was like, I'm just going to get drunk. And if they don't end it, I'm going to have to just say I got sick from my wisdom teeth getting pulled or something.
Yeah.
And I just started drinking. And luckily they ended the exercise. And I just kept drinking. So I also, not on top of drinking all the tequila, I also had drank during my night shift. I didn't eat. It was up for more than 24 hours. And instead of eating, I substituted that with a 40 ounce that I chugged.
Where were you drinking this at?
In my dorm.
In your room. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just grabbed it from the carryout, went to my dorm with my buddy. Me and him both did it.
Yeah.
I was like, this will be hilarious, and just fucking slam that shit.
Just sitting there chilling and just drinking a 40 on your 30-minute lunch break?
Hour.
That
was the only time though that I had a memory that that something happened. I was like, I legitimately don't remember that. Everything else, no matter how fucked I've been, how much I've like done something shitty, I've been like, fuck, I remember that. I wish some stuff I didn't remember.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I ain't got no excuses. I remember that. That sucks.
I think I get into kind of an operating brownout state.
Yeah, you're just like,
where like I'm like coherent for hours and people are like, oh, he's drunk, but like whatever. So I think I can exist like way longer. And then there's mornings where I'll wake up and go like, I remember being in the places I was, but I only remember like flashes of
Snippets.
each thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, clearly I was getting around.
Yeah.
And I don't ever get thrown out of places.
Yeah. You're not a troublemaker.
I never throw out, I don't like, pass out or like, like where they're like, I'm not serving you.
Yeah.
Like I don't ever get that. Like, so I think I'm like,
you get jovial.
I think I'm in a constant state of like brownout
Yeah.
when I'm like 8-9 drinks.
There's a lot of people like that.
I think that's probably where I'm at, where rather than just like drinking and then blacking out.
Yeah.
And somebody having to like take me home.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. Yeah. They're like, in the back of the Uber.
I want to see what these people.
Oh, yeah, wait, $5 from,
Gary.
I was waiting for it. From Jake Kellerman.
Hey.
Coming to Chicago in July, and he can't wait to have a bunch of the different foods we've had.
Dude,
you know it, Jake.
You're gonna love it.
You know it, Jake. Eat it all, dude.
Gary Clutch Clark said he woke up naked in a bathtub. That's hilarious.
Oh, last thing I'll say about this drunk thing. When I lived downtown in Streeterville in 2014, I got home from the bar at like 2 a.m. and I lived in a high rise, like 37 floors, and it had a 6 elevator bank, and I hit the go up button and I'm waiting for it. And it goes ding, opens up, and a fat dude in only a box.
Cool.
Goes, I don't have the keys in my room. And I was like, bro, I don't like, so I went to the front desk. I was like, Mike, the front desk guy was so dope. I was like, there's a dude. He's like, I know. He's like, I called security. I don't. So there was just literally out of a cartoon.
That's so funny.
It was a guy with a box. I think he was trying to say he got kicked out by his wife.
Oh, fuck.
Naked. And like he found a box in the recycling on the floor.
That's pretty smart. So smart, man.
I wish I would have kept with it.
Yeah.
Like been like, I'm gonna sit in the lobby for a while, see how this plays out.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was just super wild.
Funny. I wanted to read Armand's. What did he say? I don't drink anywhere. 13 bottles of Corona and 3.5 pints. Whoa, yeah.
Oh my god.
That'll get you.
That
fucked
would
up.
I'd be drunk still.
Yeah. I went to college tripping on LSD. Done there, done that.
Whoa,
big boy.
Aussie bucks.
Yo.
50 Australian dollars, which I think is 10 million US currency, from Luke Story. What's it say?
It says something in Italian at the end there.
Super excited for you guys to and the channel to have a food tour. Stay safe and have an amazing trip. Birre le offro io. Birre is beer. Le offro io. Cheers the beers. I gotta brush up on my Italian. I'm gonna do Rosetta Stone the whole plane drive. Right, the whole plane drive.
Yeah.
What do you think you're gonna do on that long flight? What do you like on an 8-hour flight? What is Corey Wagner? How does he operate that time?
Probably read or write.
Simple. Probably read or write.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like those things.
That makes sense.
Dude, I would love this. Rick Roberts would love for us to do barbecue sauce.
Yeah, for sure.
I think isn't the thing with we can. It doesn't need to be refrigerated.
No, it's
Barbecue sauce would be sick. I would definitely see.
You have to refrigerate it traditionally after you open it, I think, because there's a little bit more, but most people don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I mean,
or wait, do I?
I barbecue my cold. I put my barbecue sauce in the refrigerator. I'm like overly like scared about that.
Yeah.
I hate food, like stomach illnesses.
Yeah.
Fucking bummer. And we eat a lot of weird shit, so like, I don't know. We should probably go soon.
Yeah, we should probably cruise. Beers on me is what that meant from LS. My boy.
It's incredible.
Goddamn gentleman.
I've been getting so much spam calls from
I know.
all the numbers near my. I used to be always 313 numbers because I'm a 313, and now it's been 248, 734, 517.
Yeah.
It's all the other Michigan ones.
It's so annoying.
Before we sign out, let me just transfer this footage since I'm driving.
Yeah, that's smart.
And this will be kind of what we do. And this can be a live look into how we divvy footage up after filming days.
Right? Rick Roberts puts barbecue on everything. Dude, barbecue's fucking fire, dude.
So I'm like, I like barbecue sauce, but I'm definitely like, that is a condiment for me that if that went away, I would never mind. Like I can find other things to substitute.
It's true. Yeah.
And really good meat doesn't need it.
It's true.
I do like it, but I'm telling you right now, like it doesn't get my pecker hard.
Okay. Sorry, Rick Roberts. He's not with you. Marcus the King. That's a great reference. Do you understand this?
Say
Gary pulled a Doc Ellis, but he didn't have to pitch a game. Doc Ellis pitched a perfect game on LSD.
Did not know that.
In MLB.
Wow.
Isn't that incredible?
Like microdose?
Not the way he told the story.
Well, yeah, it's always after you do it, it's easy to say, I was on LSD.
You're doubting Doc Ellis right here for no reason. Why are you throwing all these fucking flames today, dude? You're
sassafras.
Fuck that guy.
Not even actually bad.
It's ridiculous.
It is kind of ridiculous.
How often do you guys do the live chat? Once a week? And then, like, we're doing one this weekend, too. So we do, like, a big one on once a month. And then once a week we get on here. And then we're pretty accessible on Discord 24/7. It just depends on how busy we are. Yeah, we're pretty on it. Ever forgot where you left your car the next morning? Reported his car stolen, like, until I found it behind a Comfort Inn. I don't know if I've ever done that.
I had a buddy, this is not that, but I had a buddy that used to, when he would go to the bar and rack up a big bar tab at Michigan State, he would call into his credit card company for fraudulent, and they would wipe the charges. He did it like 8 times.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's
it's
stealing.
terrible. It's, I mean, when I say a buddy, it's a guy I knew.
Yeah.
It was not a friend.
It was Sean.
He would do it. It was me. He would do it all the time. And apparently, like, he at least said he got away with it like every time.
I wouldn't be proud of that.
Yeah, he told the story like he was.
That's crazy.
It's very annoying.
Jared Stewart, yes, we're trying to go live every single day for you guys in Italy. So our game plan is to film 2 food reviews, and then probably before we go live, because of the time change, we'll probably won't want to go live until later in the evening. Hopefully they'll be light for us. If not, we'll just hit the deal, because I mean, noon is like 6 a.m. for you guys. So
yeah.
Well, I'm assuming we're gonna try to do 6 or later, so that hopefully you guys will get like a noon live. Also, Marcus the King said you don't disrespect the LSD legend.
I should watch my tongue.
No, you should hear him tell the story though. I doubt you'd be saying such blasphemous things. It sounds like he was tripping.
I'm gonna absolutely YouTube it when I get home. If you don't think for a second,
it's pretty cool.
That's how I'm gonna pregame for the Michigan State game. I'm gonna watch Doc Ellis interviews.
What's your top Italian beef?
Don't get that and go. No. So like I've only had Johnny's once. So like I've had Mr. Beef like 6 times.
Yeah.
So I'd love that. So that's my answer is Mr. Beef, because it's right by my apartment. It's iconic and legendary. It's super tasty. It's under $10. I pay with cash, so I'm in and out of there. So like I don't know. So that's my answer, I guess.
Yeah, I think I don't know if Johnny. I'm the same as I haven't had them side by side to know if Johnny's is better than Mr. Beef.
I'd love to do them side by side.
It's definitely more legendary. Yeah. So like if you're in the town and have a car and like, I guess you could go out there, and there's some stuff you can do out that way. Like right by Johnny's is like a bunch of Frank Lloyd Wright houses. Frank Lloyd Wright's office was out that way. The house Ernest Hemingway was born in is right out in that neighborhood. You can I feel like the Garfield Park Conservatory is like west enough that you could like hit that up, and then there's like shit you could do. You can make it not only a Johnny's trip, but realistically, most people aren't leaving the city. So realistically, Mr. Beef is the answer if you're a tourist, I would say.
Yeah, I think so too.
But if you really were like
a
foodie and we're like, oh, I want to like do the most legendary spot, that is the most legendary spot.
If you're staying also like in the east side of Mag Mile, we really liked Bona Beef. It's got a cheesy beef, and it was like that's a quick, really easy one too.
That one's really fast. They're all fast.
So I don't know. I think Mr. Beef's when people ask me that and I have to like put my stamp of approval on a place, I say go for Mr. Beef and sit in their elegant dining room.
Yeah.
Because it's very like iconic, and it's also
so iconic.
It's now that the bear has like blown that place up of showing what it's like there. Like I kind of dig it. It's a part of like mainstream culture in Chicago again.
Yeah.
Which makes me happy.
Yep. What else we got here? Oh, do a live. Stephen Hall said do a live, or Steve Hall, do a live on the Spanish Steps.
Yeah, sure.
I fucking love.
We probably will. Steps. Honestly, we're gonna be looking for places to like do it, and that'd be good.
The Spanish Steps at night were my fucking jam, dude.
I remember like the first time I was at the Spanish Steps, like they were there's a lot of vendors that like try to sell shit.
Mm-hmm.
They have those things where they shoot those like little spinning sills up in the air, and they're all lit up, and it like I don't know, it's just cool. Like I really dig.
There was someone hula hooping when I was there with like a light up hula hoop.
Yeah.
There were people just drinking. There were couples just hanging out, like maybe a food vendor.
Absolutely.
It's just like a really happening spot at night when I went.
It really is.
I'd imagine every night, but I only really spent one night there.
Yeah.
Have you done Portillo's beef and cheddar crescent?
No.
Or Al's? We've done both there.
Oh, I have a like a video for us to do in a future Monday video of revisiting Al's.
And doing the OG?
Yes, and the fact that we have not done it in 6 years, I want to do it again.
Me too.
So we're gonna go back to Al's. Yeah.
I don't know if we were talking about this. I feel like I heard that the actual original location is way better than the other location.
The one in Little Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that one.
I'd love to try that and be like, okay, I get it now, because Al's has always been overrated to me.
We went to the one in Lakeview, right?
Yes,
I
which
bet
is like
trash.
Gotta be the most trash one.
It's
like,
gotta be.
Wrigley's there.
Yeah.
It's just like high traffic.
They're used
they
to like
just don't
quick
give
turnaround. It's
all
tourists that are like, oh,
tourists.
beef? Where do I go? Yeah, I think if we go to the one in Italy, Little Italy, and do it, I think that'd be a fun Monday video. That'll be an evergreen, because that Al's video has really good views.
Does it?
And I want to do another, like a revisited.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, dude, you're getting some fucking Pizza Cat tonight. I was just telling Sean, the dude from Pizza Cat recognized me and like loves
Matt. Oh no, it wasn't Matt.
It wasn't Matt. It was their other owner, Clint.
Mm-hmm.
Clint is partners with Matt and owns the spot, like the OG spot. And then I wonder if Matt just went more to operations, like for the whole business as a whole, because I know he's trying to expand and do like bigger things.
Yeah.
But he said that he thinks Number 6 with Cheese did like thousands of dollars of business for them. He said he's had people coming in from out of town, which I wonder if I just sent Dale and Eric Freddy there. And I wonder if they told him. I was
they
like,
better name dropped us.
Yeah, I hope so. But I'm glad that you're going there. Tell them I fucking sent you, bro. Any place Chicago for prices or flavor being just terrible? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pizzeria Uno is probably the biggest one to avoid.
Don't go to Uno. Don't go to Due, which is their other one. It's right down the road. Don't do that.
They're the original Chicago deep dish. So that kind of gets people to want to go. They're terrible. Terrible pizza.
I hate saying it because they're very nice to us, and I think there's ways to do it right. I think skip Lou Malnati's.
Yeah, I think skip Lou's.
I think skip Labriola now too.
The last time I got Labriola, it was undercooked, and I took a bunch of friends, and it was embarrassing how not good it was.
I heard they don't package their frozen pizzas very well either.
Rumor mill. Rumor mill. I always say Pequod's.
Pequod's is my go-to.
It's never failed
dish. It's also way more like Chicago bar vibe.
Yes.
I love that it's like a world-class place, but it also feels like you're just sitting in a Chicago dive drinking. We also got to hang out with Chelsea's Gasolina.
Yeah.
The future goal for America.
That's right.
All right, last question. Last comment. Shawnee's got to drive Corey home.
All right.
See, I don't mind lose. I just I think I hate when people come to Chicago and only do the big touristy things. Maybe that's more way.
Yeah,
that's up
true.
my ass.
Skydomie. I can't read that. Mm-hmm. We've done that video. Search Number 6 with Cheese, American Coney versus Lafayette.
Yeah, it's on.
That's hilarious. We've done that.
So I went in there and I picked him up and I had Corey try them, not knowing which one he was having, and then he said which one he liked better. So go. I won't give any spoilers.
Jared Stewart, eat that, bro. Paper plane pizza. We had it. Good. We loved it. I actually think it started in Milwaukee. At the Milwaukee, what's that big place with the food court, right? They got a famous food court. Do you know what I'm talking about?
They do. What is the fucking name of that?
I think that's where it started and then came to Chicago. My friend is an investor in the Chicago one, interestingly enough.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So he kind of hooked us up. Yeah, it's great. You should definitely eat that. It's really good. And I guess the guy I know who invests in the Chicago one is a fucking great guy, my buddy Aaron, and he loves the guy who does Paper Plane. So I'm about that. Derek Bridrow! 10 bones. What up, boys? What up, dude?
Derek, you're so nice.
We're getting ready to cruise out. You kind of just missed us.
Yeah, but what a thing to end on.
I know, right? You got the footage transferred?
Yeah, I just need the one off the phone, so we got to end this.
All right, guys. We got to get out of here. This is an hour and 45-minute live. This is great.
I think this might be the longest car one we've ever done.
It's up there. It's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you guys are the best. We freaking love you all. Thank you guys all for hanging out, and I'm sure we'll see you next week. We got another live. This weekend, come hang out. Live on this Saturday.
Ciao, Bella.
Peace, everybody.